Hello, my friends. A rampage of presidential profiteering and plunder, kleptocracy. It's happening in broad daylight. As of this week, the sitting president of the U.S. has made at least $1.5 billion since returning to the White House. And that's not a projection, and that is not a metaphor. Congressman Jamie Raskin, ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee, filed formal resolutions this week, calling it exactly what it is. I just said those words: rampage of presidential profiteering and plunder, in clear violation of the Constitution's emoluments clauses, enrichment happening at the direct expense of you, the American people, who are being asked to pay the tab. So let's just take a breath and follow the money, because the money leads everywhere. Days before the inauguration, an Abu Dhabi investment vehicle, backed by the UAE's national security advisor, purchased 49% of a Trump family crypto venture for $500 million, sending approximately $187 million directly to entities controlled by the Trump family. Shortly after that, the administration approved the export of advanced AI chips to UAE, despite national security concerns about China. So go ahead, friends, you connect those dots. Then there is the son-in-law, Jared, who holds no official government position. He describes himself as a volunteer, yet this volunteer is negotiating war and peace across the Middle East while simultaneously running a $6.1 billion private equity firm with 99% of its assets tied to Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Qatar, the very governments he's negotiating with. So Representative Raskin launched a new investigation just this week, calling Kushner's dual role a glaring, incurable conflict of interest, warning that his client, Saudi Arabia, benefits from the continuation of this war while Americans pay with their lives and their money. And the sons, Don Jr. and Eric, are now backed investors in Powerus. What's that? A drone company actively pitching weapons sales to Gulf nations currently under Iranian attack. Nations entirely dependent on the U.S. military led by their dad. Richard Painter, the chief White House ethics lawyer under George W., called it plainly: this is going to be the first family of a president to make a lot of money off of a war he didn't get the consent of Congress for. This is the 10th hallmark of the authoritarian playbook. The leader converts public power into private wealth for himself, for his family, for his buddies. The state becomes the family business. So every authoritarian regime we have ever known, studied, observed, ever does this. The norms that long dictated how presidents must handle their business interests while in office, those norms look quaint now. They've been erased. What the founders feared most was a president who could be bought. It's no longer hypothetical. It's in the receipts, and I'll be back.